When did someone who said you'd never make it ask you for a recommendation? My older brother Justin always got respect because he had a real job at a consulting firm while I wanted to be an artist. When I told our parents I was going to art school, he laughed so hard that coffee came out his nose. Nobody's going to pay for your doodles, he said, and our parents nodded along like he was right. He'd show up to every family dinner in his expensive suits while I wore the same old clothes, and he'd remind everyone that I was wasting my life on a hobby. The worst moment was at my college graduation when he stood up and told everyone that at least I had a degree to fall back on when art failed. I just sat there with my face burning while everyone laughed. He loved showing my paintings to people at parties, telling them how sad it was that I thought this was a career. I worked at a diner to afford paint and canvas while he bought a BMW and a fancy apartment. Every holiday, he'd make the same speech about success while looking right at me. Some people are meant to create wealth. He'd say loud enough for everyone to hear. Others just create messes. Our parents would ask me when I was going to get serious about life, and Justin would jump in to say that not everyone could handle the real world like he could. I kept painting anyway, working breakfast shifts at the diner, and then painting until 3 a.m. every single night. I lived on ramen and fell behind on rent while Justin got promoted and sent me pictures of his huge bonus checks to rub it in. I posted my art online every day no matter how tired I was. And after a year, something amazing happened. I get 10,000 followers, and a company paid me $5,000 for 3 paintings. Justin said they probably felt sorry for me. 6 months later, I had 100,000 followers and so many commissions I couldn't keep up. By the second year, I was making $200,000 a year from my art working with celebrities. And Forbes magazine wrote an article about me. Justin stopped talking in our family group chat completely. At the same time, his company started falling apart. They cut bonuses first, then started firing people. Justin survived 3 rounds of layoffs and posted online about how only the strong survive. He said they'd never fire someone with real skills like him, not like finger painter. Weeks after that post, they fired him too. Justin called me 3 days after he lost his job, and his voice sounded small and scared, nothing like the confident brother I knew. He said he saw my Forbes article and that it was really impressive, then cleared his throat and got to the real reason he was calling. He knew I had connections at creative companies now and wondered if maybe I could help him get a job there since he had so much business experience. I was wondering if you could put in a word, maybe recommend me to your network. This was the same person who said nobody would pay for doodles, now begging me to help him get into the art world he'd mocked for years. I let him wait in silence for 20 seconds before I answered. I don't know, Justin. These companies need people who actually understand creativity. He started talking fast about his skills and the big accounts he used to manage. Managing spreadsheets isn't creative vision, Justin. We tried developing a real skill first. I used his own words that he'd thrown at me so many times. He got angry and asked if I was seriously doing this to him. I reminded him about what he said at Thanksgiving, about some people creating wealth and others creating messes, and suggested he figure out which one he really was. But I'm your brother, he said, his voice cracking. And I was your sister when you made everyone laugh at my art. He called me petty, and I told him I was just being practical, exactly like he'd always recommended. Our mom called an hour later, crying because Justin had been delivering food to pay his mortgage and was about to lose his house. She said family should help family, but I reminded her that nobody helped me when I couldn't pay rent. Last week, he texted begging for any work I could give him, and I texted back, have you tried creating something valuable? That's what you told me. He never replied, but mom said he reads my Forbes article every night.